Hello, everyone. We are Carol Dejane Sanchez and Karen Carrillo. Today we will talk about Tanzania, a country with a rich history, culture, and language. History. Tanzania's history began a long time ago, around 1000 BC. People started farming using simple tools. Later, in 4th century AD, the Bantu people arrived and brought better tools and weapons. Excuse me. In the 8th century, Arab traders came and introduced Islam. This religion is important. In the 15th century, the Portuguese arrived and built forts, including Zanzibar on 1560. Later, in 1886, uh, Zanzibar became part of the British Empire. Tanzania went on through time with colonial rule, including the Mahi rebellion against the German in 1805. Um, Key culture aspects for business. Now, let's talk about how culture affects business in Tanzania. Studies show that culture influences how people do business and take risk. Um, Tanzania has a ear, uh, strong um, hierarchy, meaning later make decision while employees follow them. Also, Tanzania is a collectivist country where teamwork and lo- loyalty are very important. Um, Tanzania business focus on consensus and equality. Managers listen to their employees and allow flexibility. However, companies want quick result. There are also consumers protection laws in Tanzania. This law help people get a prior term treatment when they buy products or service. Um, well, linguistic and culture diversity. Tanzania is famous for its different languages and culture. More than 120 ethnic groups live in the country, each with its own traditions. The biggest group in the Bantu, including the Sakuma, Chaga, and Masai tribes. Other important groups are the Nilotic, Cushitic, and Khoisan people. Swahili is Tanzania's most important language. Is the development tongue trade between Bantu speaking people and Arabs. Today, Swahili is the national language, but many indigenous language also exist. Finally, Tanzania became independent in 1961. In 1964, it unit with Zanzibar to form the country we know today over the years. Tanzania has grown and changed, include its peace elections in 1995 and new leaders until today. It is important to project this language because our identity, the government continues working to keep them alive.
Okay, let's start with Tanzania's culture based after its dimensions. First, Tanzania has a highest power distance score of 50. This means that people accept hierarchy and leaders are seen as kind but powerful. Workers expect leaders to give clear instructions. The second, Tanzania has a low individualism score of uh, 25. This means that people work in groups and help each other. Loyalty to family or team is very important. Relationship at work are like families. That year, Tanzania achieved my motivation score in 40. This shows that people work together and value equality. Managers like to talk with the team before making big decisions. And the next is uncertainty avoidance. No preference is indicated. And for long-term orientation, Tanzania scores 24. This shows respect for traditions and the need for quicker results. Lastly, Tanzania scores 38 on indulgence. This means that people follow social rules and control their personal desires. We are continuous with stereotypes. Now let's to talk about stereotypes about Tanzania. First, some people think Tanzania lives in village or always. This is not true. Cities like Dar and Salam are modern with schools, business, and good infrastructure. The second is other things Tanzania are all the same, but Tanzania has more than 120 ethnic groups, each with his own language and traditions. This makes Tanzania a very diverse country. Less people believe Tanzania don't speak English well. In reality, English is taught in schools and is used in jobs and government office, especially in cities. And the next topic is the role of English in the culture. Now let's talk about English in Tanzania. Swahili is the national language and is used in daily life. But English is an official language. It is important for business, course, and higher education. In schools, children learn in Swahili during primary school and secondary school. They must learn in English. This change can be hard for a student, and some people think Swahili should be used in all schools. Others say English is important to help people get jobs around the world. Uh, but both Swahili and English are important in Tanzania, and the government is trying to find the best way to balance them. Okay, about the conclusion, to finish, Tanzania is a country with rich culture and languages, but Swahili and English are important and show the country history and diversity. Understanding after the dimensions and stereotypes help us see the real Tanzania. Preserving, preserving culture and finding balance in languages is key for the future. And this is the history of Tanzania, and it's a good history, and it's a good country too. They they use the two languages, and this is really perfect. And that's it. This is weird presentation.